at a practical level, how can Uexport help an Irish SME? What are the practical steps? What do you do? How do you start?
It's a phased basis. The first thing you've got to find out is, I have a product here that we manufacture and sell in Ireland. Is it competitive in France? Will it sell in France? Will the French public buy it? So we need to do the research. We need to go into the marketplace, whether it's sold in a supermarket or through a distribution channel. We need to look at what the competitor products are. Let's take an example. Let's say you're selling chairs and you make chairs. We've got to go into furniture stores in France and we've got to look at chairs. And we've got to get similar chairs, and we've got to look at prices, and we've got to look at quality. And we've got to look at delivery times. And we've got to do that market research. It's very difficult for an Irish company to do that at a distance. We're on the ground in Paris. We'll do that. And we could do it quite inexpensively. And we can do it in a short space of time. We can do it in a month, 2 months, 3 months.
On the other end, how do you know that the product, if you're looking at the marketplace in France, how do you know the Irish company, the product they have in the company is capable of actually delivering to France? Do you do an assessment of them as well?
We're going to do an assessment of the company, their capability, what their product is. We're going to look at what's in the marketplace in France.
Do you look at things like branding, that kind of stuff at that point in time, or is it just really a market research?
You're going to start thinking about it, but it's really market research. You're going to start thinking about branding because, of course, you are. You're going to look at the product and you're going to say, how will this go down? Does this fit with tastes? What name have they put on the product? How do they present the product? But we're not going to have time to dig a huge amount into that in phase one. Phase one, short, sharp, marketing exercise, research exercise. Can we sell this thing in France at a price that's going to be of interest in France? Is there a market? What's the money situation? Is the quality of this product going to fit? Yes, no. Is the price right?
Yes. And then step two, phase two?
Step two is the branding. Once we've made that investigation and brought it back to our client company, and the client company has made that decision, say, hey guys, this looks interesting.
Then we move to
You've come back to us with an opportunity. Or we may come back and say, hey, sorry, we had a very good look at this. We don't think it's going to fly, or you're too expensive, or the quality of your product is not really what's required in the marketplace. Phase two would be about the branding, the rebranding, finding the right channels. There are many, many channels in a country of 65 million people. There's probably a lot of different ways to get to market. We've got to find the one that's going to work. We've got to find the one that is not completely tied up. We've got to find the one that's going to be receptive to an Irish product.
Okay, and then phase three?
If required, the client company in Ireland may at that point say, great, you assessed the marketplace for us.
You found a channel.
You found a channel for us in phase two. You helped us rebrand the product. We've got all our stuff in French. We've got our labels. We've got our documentation. We've got our contracts in place with our distribution partners, because that's a time-consuming exercise. Find the partner plus negotiate a good deal on behalf of our client. We can now take it over. We can service that. We'll hire somebody. We'll do, or we can offer that service. We can take on the product. We can take on.
So we basically become an agent or.
We can become the distributor or the agent in France for the company.
And is that the preferred model, where Uexport in fact becomes the agent distributor for the product in that country?
Yes, that's our preferred model. We'd prefer not to be consultants. We prefer to be partners.